never happened. It was erased in seconds. June 6th, 1944, the day that was meant to change everything, the moment the Allies would begin taking back Europe. But in this timeline, it becomes the moment history breaks, as thousands of ships cut through the cold waters of the English Channel, carrying soldiers toward Normandy. German scientists have worked in silence, racing against time, pushing science beyond its limits, while Allied intelligence searches for answers, but never finds the truth until it was far too late. Early 1944, the ground shakes. A blinding flash rises into the sky. A weapon unlike anything humanity has ever seen is born, the atomic bomb now in the hands of Nazi Germany. And instead of preparing to defend Normandy with bunkers and machine guns alone, they prepare something far worse. As the Allied fleet approaches the coastline, something feels wrong. The sky is quiet, too quiet. No heavy bombardment, no immediate resistance, just silence. Soldiers grip their weapons tighter. Some whisper prayers, others stare into the distance. Then it happens. A flash brighter than the sun tears across the horizon for a split second. Time itself seems to stop. And then, the world explodes. A massive fireball consumes the beaches, vaporizing entire battalions before they can even take a step forward. Landing crafts disintegrate instantly. Ships are thrown aside like fragments, and a shockwave races across the ocean, tearing through everything in its path. D-Day collapses before it even begins. The greatest invasion in history, erased in seconds, and then silence. Not the silence of peace, but the silence of devastation. Back in Allied command centers, confusion turns into disbelief. Reports come in broken, incomplete, impossible entire divisions. Gone, communications lost. Nothing makes sense until one terrifying truth becomes clear. Germany has the atomic bomb. And now the war has changed forever. With a weapon capable of destroying entire cities, Germany no longer fights to survive. It dictates the future. Britain is forced into defensive isolation. Cities prepare for annihilation at any moment. Sirens become constant fear, spreads faster than any army ever could. Across Europe, resistance movements begin to collapse. Hope fades, because how do you fight an enemy that can erase you in seconds? But the war does not end. In the East, the Soviet Union continues its relentless advance. Millions of soldiers pushing forward through fire, mud, and snow. But now, every step is uncertain, because at any moment, the sky itself could burn. Entire offensives vanish in flashes of light, armies reduced to nothing. The battlefield becomes unpredictable. Survival becomes impossible to guarantee. And yet, the world refuses to surrender. Across the Atlantic, the United States races against time. Scientists work day and night. Calculations, experiments, failures progress, all driven by one goal: catch up or lose everything. The war transforms into something far more dangerous than before. Not just a fight for land, but a race for survival itself. Months pass, and the shadow of the atomic bomb grows larger. Germany tightens its grip over Europe, using fear as its greatest weapon. Because sometimes the threat of destruction is more powerful than destruction itself. And as two powers move closer to holding the same devastating force, the world stands on the edge of something even worse. Not just war, but extinction. And in this timeline, the question is no longer who wins, but whether humanity survives at all.